And hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to our webinar today on profit from free ads. And my name is Jane Mark. I'm the president of Jam Marketing Inc. And I tell you what we're going to do to get started today. First, I'll tell you what the long range plan is that we're going to do for the webinar. We're going to do a walkthrough of profit from free ads. And I'm going to show you how to use free ads in a way that you can really kick your marketing up, because there's an easy way that it's very apparent how to use the site, and there's some real hidden treasures that I'm going to be going over with you today. And in terms of going over into every detail of the site, I want to let you guys know that I'm going to put up a follow along link a little bit later so that you can see there's a webinar we did about a week ago or 2 weeks ago where we went through every single part of profits from free ads. We're not going to do that today. We're going to go over just a kind of quick review so I can give you some real tips on how to use the site in a way that's going to work for you. Mike G is going to join us when he can, when he's free from the phone. But until then, I want to start you thinking about some things. I know that many of you are promoting Mike's sites like Invitation to Join and I Can Get To or Zabang. Some of you I know promote them all. I see your ads. So what I'd like to do is get you all thinking about how to promote them in a little bit more sophisticated way than maybe you're thinking of right now. Before we get going, however, I want to sort of get your minds in gear and get the gray matter thinking. So I have a couple of questions that I'm going to ask you. What I'd like you to do is just simply type in the chat box your answers to the questions that I'm going to ask. Don't be shy. Type your answers. There's no one right answer. Really, there isn't. So type it in the chat box. So question one. If you are mailing on a list that is not your own list, like let's say profit from free ads, what is the most important thing you can do to make sure that your mailing is not wasted? Let me say that again. If you're mailing on a list that's not yours, any list that's not yours, what is the most important thing you can do to make sure that that mailing is not wasted? Throw up some answers. Don't be shy. There's no one right answer. You need to type it in the chat box, and then Phil will read me out some answers as you do it. Oh, this is a shy group. I'm not getting any answers. Maybe it was a hard question. Oh, here we go. Okay, what do we got? Oh, hey. Okay, give me the names. You guys. Uh-oh. I'm getting, is that Mike? Wait a minute. I'm getting feedback. Okay, Phil, I'm getting bup, and I don't know where it's coming from. It's not coming from you. Guys, okay, I'm going to continue on because I don't know where that sound is coming from. Three people got it right off the bat. It's a capture page. And the reason you want to use a capture page is because you don't want anybody to get away from you when you're mailing to somebody else's list. I'm going to give you the second question, and then we'll put this all together for you. Okay, question two. Just throw up the answers the same way you did on the first question. Question two is, what is the one thing you should never put on a capture page when you are marketing to other people's lists? What's the one thing you don't want to put on your capture page if you're marketing to somebody else's list? And this, guys, is a hard question. It's a little bit counterintuitive. What's the one thing, throw your answers up on the chat box, that you should never put on a capture page when you're marketing to other people's lists? What do we got?
I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late.
Oh my God, who is that? It's a rabbit coming out of a rabbit hole somewhere. Hey, Mike.
Jane, I'm sorry. Mike here. Folks, I'm sorry. I got tied up with a partner in the UK. Anyways, listen, I'm so sorry, but I wanted to make a special announcement about Jane and Phil. Folks, Mike G. Jane and Phil and I have been friends, and I want to make a comment about that. Too many alleged, so-called gurus on the internet today claim that someone is their friend just to give some credibility to that person. I want you to know that this is genuine friendship. Jane and Phil and I and my wife have actually gone on vacation together, and I'm not talking about just attending web conferences and internet conferences, which we have done together. I'm talking about real vacation where we actually set rules and said, okay, one night this week at dinner we'll talk business. The rest of the time, no business is allowed.
Yeah, you're darn straight. He's not kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, she and Phil are wonderful people. They built this program that she's explaining to you, and Jane, you might turn your volume up. I had a little trouble hearing you. They built this program. Phil, thank you. Wonderful job. Phil is the webmaster, the programmer. He's the brainiac behind all the programming and stuff that goes into putting these things together. Congratulations, Phil. Nice job on this, by the way. But they built this program just for us, folks, just for us, for marketing, information, invitation to join, for marketing I Can Get To, for marketing the ICA network, which is soon to launch under the umbrella of invitation to join. But they're wonderful people. Listen carefully to what Jane has to say. She's genuine. She's not out to clip anybody. I've known her for, I don't know, 15 years online?
Yep.
But Jane, I apologize for being late. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the webinar. I have other things to do on Saturday. Saturday is my copywriting day. So I'm going to leave it up to Jane and Phil and turn it back over to you. Thank you so much, Jane.
Okay, thanks for being here, Mike. And what I want you to know, guys, that Mike to me and Amy, they're like my soulmates, like brothers and sisters. So I am so delighted to be here and working with you guys. But let's go on because I want to get a lot of things in today. So we were on the second question, which is going to get you thinking in terms of what I want you to come away with today. The second question was, what is the one thing you should never put on a capture page when you are marketing to other people's lists? Okay, what answers are we getting? Okay, wait. What is it? Price. All right, that's an interesting answer. It's not that it's wrong. It's something that there's another answer. What else? Sales offer. Okay, so we're getting what you shouldn't put on. You shouldn't put on the price. I totally agree. You don't want to put the price on because that can scare people away. Some people think it's too cheap. Some think it's too expensive. So leave that off. Absolutely correct. And oh, wait, Don Leffert and Sheldon Weaver, you nailed it. What did they nail? Oh, thank you. Their answer was the name of the company you are promoting. I know that sounds counterintuitive, guys, but the point is when you are on the net and you're promoting something like invitation to join, where many people are promoting it right along with you, if you send people directly to the page or you mention it on your capture page and they're already a member or they don't want to join that, or whatever reason there might be that they may turn away because they already know what this is about. You don't want to lose their name and email. I guarantee you, you don't want to lose their name and email. So don't put the name of the site on the page. And I'm going to show you even before we go into profit from free ads, because this is true for any site on the net. I'm going to grab a capture page that I did, and I'm going to put it up. Give me a second to grab it. Pete, can you paste that in for me, because I'm not familiar with Firefox. So just, it's in there, but just paste it there so I can get it up. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to show you a capture page that I designed just for invitation to join, but it also incorporates in it I Can Get To and Zebang. So, and you will notice that nowhere do I talk about invitation to join, not on this capture page. I don't mention the name anywhere. And as you guys, other guys said, I don't do price, nothing. I don't even, if you can see, I don't know if you can see the URL, but don't worry, I'm going to put up a follow along link. So you'll be able to see all this very clearly on a follow along link that we're going to give you. I don't even put in the name of the URL, I don't put the name invitation to join. I call this page Path to Prosperity. And you can see if the copy says, this is your road to riches. Hop on it now. Say yes to prosperity. All of this, all of you guys who are familiar with invitation to join know that these words come right from the site, but they don't say invitation to join. So then I go on to another little thing that says, I have a no-cost solution to living like the rich, and it's free. Yes, it's really free. And then I just go down here, put a little bit more about what invitation to join is about, put technology to work for you, you know, the kind of prosperity only known to a few. Now, you'll recognize that most of these are Mike G's thoughts and words on the invitation to join page, but nobody quite knows this yet if they're not familiar or very familiar with the site. Now, I want you to watch something really clever. I'm going to put my name in here. And because I've used so many of my accounts on your list, I'm just going to put any Gmail account in here. So I'm going to go Jane Mark 2347 at Gmail. This is just so I can show you what this site does. Okay, so I'm going to say yes to prosperity. I'm going to click that. Let me push you guys over here. Okay, that's going to ask for somebody to give them I just got somebody's, my own name and email address, and here's Mike G's site, invitation to join. Okay, so I'm reading this and maybe I've already joined it or I don't want to join it or whether, so I go to close the page. So when I close the page, hopefully this is going to come up because we're having a little bit of a problem. We had a snowstorm in New York and it's not opening, but you'll see the page. I'm going to put it up. We really have an internet problem, by the way, in New York. So after the snowstorm. Anyway, when you close that page, when you try it for yourself, you're going to see it goes right to I Can Get To. So if you lose the person from signing up under invitation to join, is there a way to get this back up, Phil? Because you can probably do this, but it left Firefox. Hang on, guys. The tech guy is coming to help. Yeah, you want to go up on Firefox. No, it's there. All right, so I'm going to let Phil try this. Do you want to do this, Phil, to see if it will close the right way? Okay, so Jane Mark will try this again. Jane Mark 1269 at gmail.com. Okay, so there's the first one. So now you've got them over to invitation to join. Now, if I close this, is this different than in IE? I'm sorry, guys, I'm asking Phil. Just close that. Okay, and then it says close tabs, which is not going to work. So that's why I didn't go to the next one.
Okay, cancel that. We'll just close this tab.
Okay. Hang on, guys. I really... No, we lost it. Okay, so I can't do it in Firefox. But if you take this, I'm going to put up the follow along link. Do it in IE? Okay. I really want to show you this because this is really clever. You can advertise all three sites together. Are we in IE? Because that I know how to do. Okay. Jane Mark 68. What happens is that when you close this, when you close one tab, it'll go from invitation to join, and then it goes to I can get to, as you can see, and the last one, it went to I can get to, and then I closed it, and then it goes to Zebang. I don't know if you could see that, but let's put up the follow along and you can test it yourself because we're having a terrible time in New York here. Okay. Phil, can you put up the follow along link? Because this actually closed my follow along link. So the point of this, while we're getting the follow along link for you, the point of this is that you want to always capture people's names and email addresses, and you don't want them to get away from you without capturing them. So you're going to create a capture page, and you can do that on your list. I'm going to give you that in a minute with the follow along link. I need the follow along link, Phil. What? It's up where? Oh, but I have to open it, so. Okay, wait, we got to follow along link here. Okay, this is going to let you see what we're talking about. There's the live webinar with Mike and Phil and I. And if you go down on this follow along link, just go to the chat room, Phil put it in, and you can click on this and follow along. You will see that I created that page for you, invitation to join. That's one capture page. And when you, at your leisure after the webinar, or if you want to now, click on it, sign up for that list, and you'll see that when you close the page, it goes to I can get to, and then it goes to Zebang. If you want to just do a one on I can get to, you can do that too. Here's one I did for I can get to. In other words, you can make a capture page for Zebang, for I can get to. You leave off the costs. In this case, you don't leave it off because it's very important about the $36,000 per month. So that's an exception. But you can make capture pages in 2 seconds on your list. And you can make them lead, like do a circle around so that you can make it go, this one is going to go to invitation to join when you close it, and then it's going to go to Zebang at the end. So this is the way around losing your advertising dollars. We all go out and we spend a lot of money, even on PFF. A lot of you are at the Ad 7 level where you can mail every 2 days, which is fabulous. But if you're mailing something that people have seen over and over again, what you want to do is to create some mystery around it and make a capture page that doesn't give away the store and tell them what it is. So you get them on your list. Once you have somebody on your list and you develop a relationship with them, then you can, maybe they're already an invitation to join, but maybe they're not in Sabang and they don't know anything about it, or maybe they're not in I Can Get To. So you have many multiple times then that you can talk to these people who are on your list, and you can get them interested in this or any other site that you're promoting. And I'm going to switch you down here in this follow along just for a second, because Mike G belongs to On Your List. And so if you're not an On Your List member and you want to do what I just showed you, by the way, this is one of Phil's creations and he made it for me because it's drop dead easy to do. If you want to join On Your List, then join from the link that's here, which is Mike's link. But it is a wonderful tool. You can disguise what you're advertising and you can advertise it. Lets you create that sales funnel where you can advertise all three of the links that we're mentioning today in one capture page, which is really unique, and I think you should use that if you can. Now, okay, so I promised you that we're going to do a little bit of looking around in profits for free ads, because I want to make a point. So let me log into my account. I want to make a point for you about profits from free ads. I want to make sure you know where the real strength of this site is. And so I'm going to show you that. We're going to log in right here. Okay, so everything you want to know about profits from free ads is really right on your main panel when you log in. Here's your affiliate link so that you can promote the site. This would ordinarily, I'm at the top level, which is the tycoon level. Ordinarily, this would be an upgrade page, because many people start at profits from free ads. They start at the lowest level, which is the $17. It's a one-time payment level. You should all be at least there. They start there, and then when they get familiar with the site and they want more, want to be able to use it more frequently, they start to go up the different levels, and you can go from what? Oh, you can definitely earn more. Each level lets you earn more. So when you go into your site, you can see that upgrade, or you can see it up here. There's an upgrade button, and it will show you that we have 7 levels, and each one gives you more advertising ability. Okay, so then you have all your details. Oh, folks, whenever you join a site, please go to edit profile and put your commission, a way to pay you. I can't tell you, I'm sitting here now with 3 people who have commissions owed them, and they forgot to put in either a PayPal account or a Solid Trust Pay account, or check the check button because they want to check. Please don't do that. Give us a way to pay you. It's really important. We pay every Friday. Okay, so these are all your edit details. Now, here, when you join under somebody in, like, let's say Mike G, if you joined under Mike G for profit from free ads, you right off the bat got, even if you're a free member, you got 35,000 text ad views and 35,000 banner ad views for free. It didn't cost you anything. All you needed to do was join the site. And those credits, I have a lot of credits because I'm the test account, so I'm always testing. But what you can do with those is you can set up a text ad and you can set up a banner ad. And I'm not going to show you how to do that. It's really easy. It's not hard. But we also, right here, have a training section. And last week, I went over in detail how you load a banner, how you load a text ad, all of the nitty gritty. So all you need to do is review that training tape. What I want to stress to you today is not the banner ads, not the text ads. Those are great and you'll get clicks on them. This is where the action is on profit from free ads, and it is in the solo ads. Now, I don't know, I'm sure many of you use lists online. Some of them give you click-through rates and others don't. I can tell you from 17 years of working online that the average click-through rate for a solo ad on a list that is not your own, that is not your own list, is somewhere between 1 and 4%. That's the normal. Now, sometimes when a site just opens, you get higher click rates than that. But if you use a list over and over again, you are going to be lucky, and consider yourself lucky, if you go from have a click-through rate of 1 to 4%. You can see right here that our click-through rates are anywhere, I would say, let's call them an average of 10%. I'll give you the low ones, but they're really mostly 12 and 13%, 11%. These are enormous click-through rates, and I'll tell you why that is happening. We have a lot of paying people on this list, meaning these are people who are sophisticated. They know what marketing's about. If they're like me, they read other people's emails. I do that all the time. Believe me, guys, I know what you are advertising on Profit from Free Ads because I actually open your ads. I really do that. And most people who are sophisticated marketers want to know what other people are doing on the net. So they don't open 20, 30 emails, but maybe they open 5, 6, 7 a day. And when you have paying people, and at the beginning we had 47% conversion rate on this site, it was wacko. But even now, it's a 22% conversion rate, meaning free people upgrading to a paid membership. And what's our highest paid membership? It is actually our Ad Pack 7, because people can earn a huge amount of money at Ad Pack 7. You can earn up to $584 a shot, and you earn 50% on every sale, and you earn through all 7 levels. So a lot of sophisticated marketers say, if I'm going to promote a site, and many of them are promoting Profit from Free Ads, I want to get the most bang for my buck. So I want to end up getting the highest amount of money I can get paid. And so anyway, that's an aside. You should all aim for, even if you can't afford it today, aim for getting to Ad Pack 7 over time. The point being is you have a much better shot of getting your ads read and opened here at Profit from Free Ads than you will at many other sites online, because these click-through rates are really high. They really are high for the industry. So I do want to, because the solo ad is the most important feature of this site, I want to actually show you how that works. First of all, you can send every 2 days if you're at Ad Pack 7, and if you're at lower ads, it's less frequency, but you do the same thing. You go to the Send a Solo Ad, and I happen to have one that's, I got to copy it now, and I have one that's for invitation to join, but it doesn't say invitation to join in it. It has the capture page, and I'm going to pop it in here. Okay, it's called Say Yes to Prosperity, which is basically what my capture page says. You can see that my capture page is in here. This is important. It doesn't go out unless you put your link in the bottom where it says earned credits link. So it will, if you try to send it without putting a link in here, it's going to give you a message. No, 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 put your link in here, because people do open your email in order to get credits by reading your email. And they also do it in the interior of the site. So be sure you put it in, and don't just put it in with www. You need to put the whole link in here. Otherwise, the earn credits link is not going to open. So I've seen a number of your ads go out, not a huge number, but a few that don't have, they'll have the link in the body and that will open, but the earned credit link doesn't have an HTTP and it won't open that way. So, and that's frustrating for people because they get a blank screen and you don't want that to happen. So put your link in here. Okay, then you hit preview my ad. And if you like the way it looks, you just go submit. And then it tells you you have 2 days so that you have to wait for your next ad. And you can see your ad by just going to Ad Profits, which is where all of the ads for the sites are. I mean, they're on other pages too, but this is the main hub where your text ads show, your banner ads show, and right in the center, which is why they get so much activity, are the solo ads. So they're front and center, and so they're prominent at the site, and of course they go right to the contact address of every member. I think we're up to over 1,400 now. So you have a nice list, even in just 38 days. You've got a nice list to mail to. I'm going to give, because we were at 47% conversion rate about for the first 2 weeks, and then it went down to 30, and now we're at a 22. So let's call it a 30% average conversion rate. That's a heck of a conversion rate. You want to start getting your ads out on this list. Okay, so that's that's simple. You just go, everything that you want to do is right in this control panel, and on the right hand side you can edit text ads, and again you can see that in the last training tape. It's very easy to do. Edit your banner ads. This is where you go to put them in. This is where you go to send to the whole entire list, which is about 1,400 now. And if you're promoting the site, you actually have a second mailer, which is you're building a list here. Remember, you're building a list at Profit from Free Ads. You can actually mail your downline every 2 days. And you don't have to make a choice between sending a solo ad or mailing your downlines. You can do that every 2 days. And so if I'm just mailed on my solo ad mailer, I can mail to my downline also. Now, I'm not going to mail the same thing. I only have one ad sitting out here, so I'm not going to mail to them again. But I can, you know what? I'm going to mail to them again. I'll just pick an ad that I sent out several days ago. And now this doesn't have an earn credits link in it, but you remember, you want to try to talk to your downline in a different way maybe than you're going to send to your list. So I want them to join on your list because I know it's my most important tool. So I'm going to introduce my downline to on your list so that they can add a tool that they can use at Profit from Free Ads. I'm going to preview my ad. I don't have to put an earn credits link in, and out it goes. So you really get 2 for the price of 1. When you build your own list at Profit from Free Ads, you get to use 2 mailers and you get to use them every 2 days. How you want to use them is up to you. You can do the solo ad one day, the next day you can do your downline, you could do them in the same day, whatever suits you, but you do have 2 mailers. Now, why is it important about this downline mailer? Because let's go back to the home page again. You now have, I'm going to use the AdPack 7 as an example. You have a great way to build a list now. You have something free to give away to every person that you contact. Even if you are at AdPack level 1, you can give away 10,000 advertising credits absolutely free to anyone who joins under you. If you're at AdPack 7, the tycoon level, you can give away 70,000 free advertising credits to anyone who joins under you. It is so powerful. I call it a bribe. My good friend out there, Mike, knows what a bribe is. He calls it a bribe sometimes. My partner, Phil, who's from Australia and much more subdued than either Mike or I, calls it an inducement. But it doesn't matter what you call it. You can get people, if you have something of value to give people, offer it to them. And this is the way you put it. You say, when you sign up today under my link at Profit from Free Ads, I'm going to put 70,000 free advertising credits in your account. People love that. I love it. I love it when people do that to me when they're going to give me something for free. We all love that kind of thing. So use what you have to build your list. And you don't have to put it there. We put it there for you. Anyone who signs up, let's say they signed up under me today and they logged into their account, they're going to see right here, automatically it happens, they're going to see 35,000 text ad views, and they're going to see 35,000 banner ad views, and they are going to be able, even if they're free members, to put ads up, to put a text ad and a banner ad up. They can't use the mailers and they can't promote the site. You have to be upgraded to do that. But they can get free advertising. And what does that get you? That gets you people to mail to in your downline mailer. Well, now you can't see it, but I have like over 400 people who are in my direct downline that signed up under me, and I get to talk to them every 2 days. So don't forget to give away what you have here, which is the free advertising credits. Last thing I'm going to go over in detail, a little bit of detail now, is the blogs. Because as I said, there are really two very important things here to use. One is the solo ad mailers. In my mind, that is the end all and be all of the site. But we also just put in, about a week ago, we put in a blog for you guys to use. It's simple as pie. All you have to do, you click on my blog. Well, let me backtrack a minute so you know how to set it up. Sorry. Let's go back to the home page. Everything starts on the home page. If you want to set up your blog, meaning you add a picture and you add some programs that you like, you add your own banners, you say who you are, you go to Edit Profile. And here you go. You can put in a profile image. Again, I'm not going to do this for you today because it's in the training tape from a couple of weeks ago. You put in a blog bio, just a short thing on who you are. You put in a name. I love my name. It's Are We Rich Yet? Blogging with Jane. So that's, you can put in any name you want. You can add videos. We're working on giving you a custom header that you can do yourself. You can put in some of your own programs. So it all starts here. And when all is said and done, when you've edited it, you go here and you have a blog. Now here's what the blog looks like. Let's just click on my blog. As you can see, I gave it a name, Are We Rich Yet? Blog with Jane. You can give it any name you want. It has to be short. I put in, we have a few backgrounds you can pick from. I put in my picture. I just said a little bit about me. I threw in some videos. I put in some of my favorite programs. I added a few banners. This side is all mine, and I've made some posts. But I don't, Phil's in next week or the week after, Phil is going to do a really detailed webinar just on the blog, how to use the blog effectively. What I want you to be aware of today is these little buttons that you're going to see all over the blog. It says click to get your own money-making blog like this one. And if I click on this, or you can see if I mouse over this, it says profit from free ads / my username, which in this case is profit from free ads. But on your blog, let's say it was Mike G, it would say profit from free ads / Mike G. And so if somebody is looking at my blog and says, oh, the heck with this, I don't want to see a video, I don't want to know from this blog, but I would like to get my own money-making blog, so I click on this, and where is it going to take them? It's going to take them to your affiliate link for profit from free ads. So it's a great selling technique because blogging, as Phil will tell you in a couple of weeks and show you, is all about giving information and content. And there's a way to do that many people get to know you as an expert in one field or another. And so you want to start to use blogs. Your blog has its own link. You can take it out on the web and promote it just by itself. It has all of your posting on it. Here, I just did a post on, this is actually a post on invitation to join. And it's disguised, but it is on invitation to join. And if they click here, they're going to get to invitate. You can see it's for invitation to join. And it's just some invitation to try to get them interested in joining under me in invitation to join. And I can take this, I don't have to promote my blog. I can go, let me move you guys over so you can see that I could take just this one post, which is about invitation to join. I can copy this and I can take this out, and this can be my promotion on lists. I can post it on Facebook, on Twitter, whatever I want to do, but it generates a unique link for you, and at the same time it goes right to your profit from free ads affiliate link. You cannot lose this way. If you're promoting this blog or promoting something on the blog, you always have a fallback position, and that is somebody's reading my post on you're invited, don't be late. But they're not interested, but maybe they see this orange button and they say, oh, I want my own blog. So that's going to go right through to your profit from free ads. So you are a winner no matter what you do with this blog here. You can post the whole blog. You can show people the whole blog. You can take any individual post and take it out on the net. It's attractive looking. You're going to be able to customize the top soon. And all over, it's got this little red button, top and bottom, orange button, I guess it is, top and bottom, which can also get you signups at the site. So let's just recap for a moment. Oh, I'm sorry, Phil wants to say something. Hang on. Okay, wait, we have a good question. Okay.
Not clear as to who you send the solo ads to.
Okay.
So what I responded was, there are two lists.
Okay. All right. Good question. The question was, who am I sending the solo ads to? And it's a very good question for two reasons. When you go to the send solo ad, you're sending it to all of the list members on profit from free ads right now, and it's growing by 50 to 100 a day. Right now, that's about 1,450 people. So that's the list that you send your solo ads to. Now, there are two common mistakes I'm seeing by some of you. Some of you are sending profit from free ads to the profit from free ads people. That will not work unless you disguise it like we talked about in the beginning, unless you disguise it with a capture page, because these people are already on profit from free ads. They're not going to sign up again under your link. So the only thing you shouldn't send out on this solo ad mailer is your profit from free ads ad, because people are not going to pay attention to that. Anything else that you are promoting online, you can send out on the solo ad mailer. Anything, no matter what you're promoting. If it's Mike's site's great, if it's our site's great, completely different sites, whatever you like, you can send out on the solo ad mailer. Now, the mail down line is a little bit of a different thing, because you can't really mail on that until you've promoted profit from free ads. So let's say that Mike signed up 300 people to the site. He would be able to mail to the 200 to 300 people that he signed up. Let's say you signed up. You don't have to be like Mike, or you don't have to be like me. You don't have to sign up so many people. Let's say you sign up 5 people under you, then mail to those 5 people. Now, here's my suggestion about the downline mailer. What you really are interested in doing with your downline is telling them more about either directly about profit from free ads, why you joined in, why you upgraded, why it's important for them to upgrade. In other words, you would like to get maybe a free member to upgrade to the Ad Pack 1 or 2, and maybe an Ad Pack 2 to upgrade to Ad Pack 7. You want to try to encourage them to upgrade, or like you just saw me send out information to them about OnyoList. And the reason I want to do that is because I am always talking about how important it is to send a capture page. So you can't, if you have nobody to mail to, and you obviously can't use the downline mailer until you promote profit from free ads. But once you get even one person on your list, don't ever let somebody join under you in a program without acknowledging they're joining. Obviously, they get a welcome letter from the script and all of that. Completely different than you actually saying, hey, John, I am so glad you're working with me. If you have any questions, here's my email address. Get in touch with me. Here's my phone number if you'd like some help. One person can be a customer for life if you make them feel welcome and you actually like working with them. Don't let even one lead get away from you. Always use your mailer if there are people to mail to. So maybe you want to get together with them on Facebook. You want to give them your Twitter, your Facebook, whatever your way of meeting and greeting people is. That's what you want to do with your downline mailer. You really want to save the solo ad mailer for direct ads. These people you want to treat who joined under you a little bit differently. The idea is to tell them who you are, give them ideas of how the site works and why they should upgrade. And I'm going to tell you something about, because I feel very, very strongly about this. There's a big mistake you can make online. And that is when you join a site, you say, oh, I'll join this site for free and I'll just sit around and then I won't do anything with it. Because, you know, let's be honest here, guys. Free is great and it's a wonderful thing to do. And if you're new on the net, by all means, join a site for free. But most sites don't give you that much actually for free. They give you something, as in this case, you get advertising credits. That's great. But in terms of our stats and how fast they go, those advertising credits are going to run out fast. I want you to get a mindset, which is why we started at $17, to get into the habit of trying to upgrade at least to where you can afford it and stretch if you can. and what Phil put together today for the webinar for a bonus, because if you go to the upgrade, if you're a member now of Profit from Free Ads, and you go to the upgrade page, I'm at the highest thing, so I can't, let me log out because I do want to show you something that's important. I'm going to log out. I'm going to log in to one of my free accounts. Okay, so now we can go to the upgrade page. You'll see here, want to promote this site, buy an ad pack. We want you to upgrade and get in the habit of earning money online. That's why you're here, right? Most of you would like to earn a living online. You're not going to do it if you stay free at every site. Find some sites you love and upgrade in them. And if you go here, increase your earnings, buy an ad pack, you'll see that you can start at $17. And if you go all the way up to the highest Ad Pack 7, and you, which by the way, Ad Pack 7 is a combination of Ad Packs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In other words, everything you get in all of the Ad Packs before, they all end up in Ad Pack 7 plus. So people click on here and they say, oh no, let me, because Ad Pack 7, if you go to buy it in the members area, okay, here we go. If you go to buy it in the members area, it's going to cost you $1,169. That's a lot of, as my friend Mike would say, fungolas. That's a lot of money. But we have a discount one, and it's on the webinar on the follow along link. So let's open up that link again. If you scroll down to the bottom of the follow along link, and if you missed it, don't worry, we're going to send this out and Mike's going to send it out. So you'll have this probably tomorrow or Monday. We'll have this up on the web. Phil made it, put the Tycoon package, the Ad Pack 7. So not only you get a discount, it's still expensive. I'm not going to say it's not expensive, but it's worth it. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But he took $172 off, and you can buy it in 3 parts. So let me click through. If you go here, first of all, you're going to see everything you get, which I'm going to go over because this is really important. But I want to show you here. If you can't, some people like just paying once, and it's $9.97. But you can break that up into a manageable $350 times 3 months, and then you're going to get the benefit of being at our top level. And I'll tell you why that is so important. It's not only because of the advertising you get. Obviously, first of all, this is the only package where you never run out of ad credits, because we give you 100,000 banner ads and text ads every month. So you're going to start with 415,000 because you're actually buying ad packs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 all together. So you start with 415,000 in each spot, banner and text, plus we give you 100,000 monthly. You can send, as you saw me do, solo ads every 2 days, which is really what you want. You want to send as often as you can, and you can send to your downline every 2 days. It's not either or. You can just send to both of these every 2 days. Here's where the money comes in. You get 50% on all ad pack sales, meaning every level, 1 through 7, you get paid on. This is the only level where that happens. In other words, let's say you come in as an Ad Pack 1 member and you spend $17. That's great. And maybe you get somebody who signed up under you as an Ad Pack 1 member. You're going to get, what is it, 20%, Phil? You're going to get 20% of that $17. Okay, so what is that? 350, 340? Okay, 340 is what you're going to get at AdPack level 1. But and let's say the person likes the site, loves the site, they start to upgrade to AdPack level 2, AdPack 3, 4, they go up even over time. You're not going to get paid on any of those other levels unless you're up at that level. So obviously if you're up the higher level you can go, if you can go to 3 or 4, you're going to get paid a much higher commission on level 4. But at level 7, you're going to make 50% on every single sale. And our most popular membership, believe it or not, is the Tycoon membership. And if they buy it, even at the reduced thing, but if they buy it at full price, $11.69, you're going to get $584.50 in one shot. In one shot. And you know what? Frankly, it takes just as much energy and money and time to advertise a site where you're going to get paid $3.40 as opposed to one where you're going to get paid $584. Big difference. And every time somebody upgrades, and I'll tell you what happens in this kind of a site. Some people come in free, then they upgrade to one or, level 1 or level 2, which is great, and you get the commissions for that. And then as they're going on and they see that they're getting reactions to their solo ads, because they can send solo ads, it's not often, like every 30 days or 25 days. But once they see that they're getting some reaction from their solo ads and their banner ads and their text ads, they want to mail more often. They want to mail more often. I know I do. And it happens to all of us. And so they start to upgrade as they can up through the levels. And you get paid no matter what level they're at, you get paid on their upgrades. So this is if you can swing this is our most valuable and top level, but it's also the most valuable for you. Because if you're going to spend any time, let's say that you get 20 people signed up under you, or even 100, or it doesn't matter the number, in invitation to join. At some point, they're going to turn to you and say, how do you promote this site? Where do you promote it? Can you give me some ideas? So what are you going to tell them? You're going to, well, if you're an On Your List member, which I really recommend, you're going to tell them to go to On Your List to make a capture page, and you're going to show them this site so that they can send their own solo ads and they can get their banner ads up. And it's a way for you to help your downline, whether they're in I Can Get To. And let's talk about that for a minute. Every person in I Can Get To who joins under me doesn't just get a welcome from Mike and from the program. They get a personal welcome from me. And you know what I put at the bottom of that welcome? One of the sites that I genuinely think can help them promote I Can Get To. Now, in the beginning, when Mike first launched, I didn't have this site. So I would send them to one of our other sites, some of which are listed on your follow along link, like Never Ending Traffic, which Mike also belongs to and I know is recommended to a number of you, and that's on the follow along link where we set up traffic for you and we just send automatic traffic to you, and On Your List with the capture page. My point is, when I welcome my downline in any program, I try to give them something to hang on to, meaning something where they can get some help to promote. And they usually appreciate that. So when you are talking to your invitation to join people, or sorry, that's my phone ringing, and when you're talking to your Zbang or your I Can Get To people, tell them about Profit from Free Ads. But when you do, don't be surprised if you're a level 2 and they come in at level 7, because a lot of people are picking up this higher level. So I'm just leaving that out there. It's Phil wanted to offer you the same um, discount that you get when you signed up, but you missed it. If you missed it, you can get it now and you can divide it into 3 payments, which is what a lot of people are doing, and they find that that's an easier way to handle it. Okay, I don't want to keep you guys. It's been an hour. We will stay in the chat box. If any of you have questions and you want to stay, Phil and I will be here. We want to let Amy go. Amy, if you're still there, thank you so much for having us and for doing this with us. And please tell Mike that we really enjoyed doing this with your people. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will stay here. If anybody wants to get on the microphone and ask some questions of me, you're welcome to do that. Phil will show me how I put on the audio, but I'm sure I can figure it out with him. If you have a headset, or do you need a headset, Phil? No. Even if you don't have a headset, Phil says you can come on. So if you want me to unmute you, I will try to find you. We have a whole bunch of people here. Hey, Charles, nice to see you. Darren, great to see you. I didn't get to say hello to all of you in the beginning. I'm so sorry, but a lot of you piled in right at the end, and thank you so much for coming. If you have any questions, if you want to ask me and you want me to unmute you, just tell Phil your name and I will find you and we can talk, or you can chat with Phil in the chat box. Ask him anything about anything. He's really very knowledgeable. So we will stay here until you guys get all your questions. And Phil, if you have a question that many people would like to know, just shoot it to me. Tell me what it is. And a lot of times people ask these great questions that I didn't cover, and that a lot of people have on their mind. What I will tell you that we have recorded this,